Protector, Professor Thuli Madonsela, has concluded her testimony at the impeachment inquiry into Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane's fitness to hold office. Madonsela and Mkhwebane's legal counsel, Advocate Dalim Mpofu, were again involved in a heated exchange. Our reporter Ati Ntongana is following developments for us. And Ati, you're standing by to tell us what she said in her concluding remarks as well.
Well, Dudu, I do have the Public Protector here. Well, I see she's inundated with interviews, but quickly, just your reaction to, number one, the former Public Protector saying that you refused to meet with her. That was during the process of the handing over.
I would say we met on the 14th of October 2016, I think for 20 minutes, when she was busy going to be issuing reports in the presence of Advocate Malunga, and we agreed that we will meet the following week. And when we were supposed to meet, unfortunately, I was supposed to prepare with the management to go and present her annual report in Parliament. So that's what transpired.
What do you make of the testimony of the former Public Protector?
It helped a lot. Though the committee called her to deal with Friede and CX, but then her statement covered all the issues we wanted addressed, especially the issue of your Gogo Dlamini. I mean, we had two witnesses, Mr. Siabi, the old complainant who was assaulted by Samuel, and where it was alleged she failed to discipline Samuel or to intervene. And Mr. Nyatela, whose complaint was in the office for more than 11 years. So we also then tried to show her that there were those complaints which the people or the complainants were alleging she failed to intervene. And what is very much important is that the issue of the judgments, which we read to her, the NEF judgment, the SABS judgment, where even Judge Potterell made very scathing comments about her, the outstanding behavior, not applying her mind. Even Advocate Mushwana, we showed what the judges said, so that we can show to the committee and South Africa at large that, I mean, she even confirmed that it was the opinion of that judge. So it helped to then make things into perspective to show that you cannot just take judgments as they are. And she agreed that if a judgment is based on wrong facts, then it's a challenge. Well, she said she would take it to the SCA and even Concord. That's what transpired with CX and Friede. And I'm glad that she confirmed as well. I hope Judge Tolmei was listening, and even SCA and Concord, that she never signed the provisional report. It was not a report, because I was accused that I changed that provisional report and clobbered with personal costs for the wrong facts. So I'm glad she confirmed that. And even the issue of CX, she confirmed that her original draft, it was a draft. It was also proposing new policies in the National Treasury sphere, where in the Section 79 notice, we took it to Treasury, they commented, they indicated what has been done, and we had to change the remedy because already what was proposed was changed. So I think this has brought a new perspective in how this institution is operating, instead of just saying there are these judgments, therefore there's nothing else. Because as Advocate Mpofu used to say, if then you've taken a decision and it's final, then why bother call us here? Because if you would want to use judges to just assist you to impeach the Public Protector, then you wouldn't even waste resources and call us here. So I think that helped a lot. And I must indicate that indeed there were building blocks to what she did as the Public Protector, and I'm not rubbishing anything. There's a lot of good things she did, which I said to the team, let's build on this, because an institution is not an individual. So the institution will always continue, and that's what transpired.
Right, thank you so much for your time. Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane, the Public Protector, responding to the oral testimony of the former Public Protector, Advocate Thuli Madonsela. Dudu, I don't know if we have enough time to go into that last bit of what transpired in the committee.
The gist of the question was whether you don't find it strange or you're not surprised that the same people who insulted you during the Nkandla debacle and called you names and called you a CIA spy, whatever, and still call you names and sometimes even objectionably referred to your features and all sorts of despicable things, and called you Umakoti was a Stellenbosch, Ntombe Bugekayo, and all sorts of things, degrading names, that those people are now praising you. And I think the gist of that was not that you hold grudges. I think admirably you don't hold grudges. But the question was whether do you find it strange or expedient that those people are driven by expediency, that they are now suddenly your number one fans?
Advocate Mpofu, I am shocked beyond measure that you, as an advocate of the High Court of this country, have taken slurs that have been said to me. A lot of the things that you've said have never been said in Parliament. The one slur about my looks that you have repeated in this record, that you yourself have said you envisage to be here for 100 years. You have brought what President Zuma said about my looks in the streets into this record. That is shocking, and that is unprofessional, sir.
Yeah.
Well, we're expecting the testimony of the Public Protector to take place sometime this month, with the chairperson, Kubudile Kyanki, confirming that by April they should have tabled that report that they have been working on as the Section 194 Committee before the National Assembly.
Atim Tongana, thank you very much for that report.